Warm welcome for
worked with Christina Wong, a veteran PR consultant from Omni team, and I'd like to thank her for her help, and she's sitting right there. Just to make sure everything is relevant, because I want to make sure everything I say today is going to be so simple, even an adult can understand it. True or false? This new media, blogs, and internet stuff only works overseas. It doesn't work here. What do you guys think?
false.
Wow. At this point, what I have to say is you have a choice. I want to be first to say it. All this blogging stuff and this new internet stuff, it might not work for your client. It might not work for your industry. It's not going to work for everything. But you can find all these examples where they don't work. You can find these examples where, oh, so and so, they tried this and it doesn't work, wasted a whole lot of money. Or you can actively, positively look for ways it can work for you. Ways that you can use it as a power tool almost, and sort of whip it out when it works, and sort of keep it back in when it doesn't. So true or false, this new media stuff like only works overseas and not here, that's a decision you can make. And true or false, it requires a lot of change and new skills to be good at using new media. Well, at first, of course, with a lot consultants who try to use a lot of jargon, sort of the naysayers, all the hype meisters, they're going to use a lot of confusing terms just so that you can pay them so they can help you understand it. Based on what I learned like yesterday at the conference and sort of listening and getting a feel for what you guys are all about, we have so much in common, it's not funny. So much in common. Everything you already know, everything you already do, how you treat the press, how you manage this and that, there's a lot of spillover. So I mean, this is just my personal take on it. I think you guys could be gods at using a new PR, but what you need is familiarity with the rules and the tools. With rule number one. Rule number one, I want to define what a blog is. Rule number one, a blog is a publishing platform. Very much like the print, like when the print press was invented, when paper was invented, that's what a blog is today. It's a means of expression and publishing stuff. So you can't say like, oh, a blog is a bunch of teenagers doing this and that. You can't put stuff like that. It's like saying books are all about porn because there is Playboy. A blog is a publishing platform, and bloggers are not an audience, they are the media. They are the media, not all the time, but when they've got enough influence. For your target audience, if they are as influential on your target audience, they should be considered and treated like media. So that's rule number one. And as Mark from Reuters yesterday, how he spoke about bloggers, they break news fast and they spread it across the net, and they are a lot like him, a newswire. So while some blogs may not have the wide readership of, say, a major newspaper, if you find a blogger or two with extreme influence in your target audience, they have high trust and direct influence on your readers. And I'm going to show you a few of these blogs that do in certain industries. So go straight for, no. Okay, rule number two, don't lie. Deception is more difficult than being authentic online. I can use a very easy example. Is Farah here? Farah? Oh my God. Oh, Farah, there you are. Oh, over lunch that day, can you tell us a bit about what you told me about paying bloggers blog?
Yeah, they had these two bloggers who said they wanted to go around the world and view Walmart and talk about Walmart. So everybody was like, okay, they're going to talk about Walmart, so it's going to be a great PR for Walmart. But actually, it turns out Walmart paid these people to blog about them, and when it was exposed, it's like Walmart and their shares like went down.
Don't lie. Thank you very much, Farah. Don't lie. Deception is really difficult and really risky online. Yeah. Let's see what. Okay, so but on the flip side of this, although deception is so risky and difficult, authenticity goes a long way. Authenticity. I'll give you an example of authenticity right now. Okay, where are we? He says, "Hi, my name is Munjal Shah, and I refuse to live just one lifetime. I'm a husband and a father to my son, Devan, whose smile makes me melt. I'm co-founding a company because I had 3,246 photos, all named DSC009 JPG. I'm a geek on the weekends. I look forward to meeting all of you in Blogosphere with open arms." Oh, look at that. Compare this to our corporate vision statement is to provide maximum value to all our stakeholders. It's a very sharp contrast, and this is blogged about on this guy is a very, he's got a lot of influence in terms of sort of PR and stuff. This is quite a popular blog. And he says like, wow, look at this great example of sincerity. He had me at hi. So on the flip side, authenticity is so pure online. It's so authentic. So you can sort of ride on those things. You don't have to be afraid. Just be real. So I'm going to jump straight in using these rules to talk about the tools. And you guys can stop me at any point, okay? I'm going to introduce you a few tools and talk about who uses them and what for and how are they useful to you. Yesterday over lunch, I was asked, so how do I monitor all these blogs? There's so many blogs everywhere. Like, how much money is it going to cost? Where am I going to go to find all these blogs? What are they saying about me and stuff? I'll do it for you in like 1 minute for free. And I'm just going to use Christina as an example. She's I had her permission. She's managing Nestle's PR campaign for Nescafe Kickstart. So let me just show you what the blogs have to say about Nescafe Kickstart. Okay. I use technoready.com. There's a search bar over there. You just insert what you want to hear what blogs are saying. TechnoReady tracks over 71 million blogs. And they track these blogs and will tell you which blogs have more influence compared to the other blogs. See, it's all there, you can track it out. And that tool I like to use is a Google blog search. All this is free, mind you. I get on blogsearch.google.com and I put in Nescafe Kickstart right there. And I can see everything. And guess what? Create an email alert. If after this presentation, if I'm going to blog about Nescafe Kickstart, Christina's going to get an email showing who blogged it, what exactly I blogged, where it is, on the dot. How long does this take to set up? What, 2 seconds? Get on. Depends on your TMNet, how fast, you know. MCMC, please help out. Blogsearch.google.com, technoready.com. Yeah. So I'll of course give you links to these tools later. Okay, I've done that. All right. So how do these tools come into play for detecting and managing a PR crisis? I talked about TechnoReady and how TechnoReady was used to detect what people are blogging about. And I'll give you a real-life Malaysian example of how I helped that bar detect a few quite devastating PR potential crises. That one of the waiters duped their credit card. When your target audience is Klang Valley, urban, young people to come to your club or your bar, duping a credit card, that's scary, man. And that's the kind of stuff that spreads. And I'll give you this super tactic, okay? This super tactic which the bar use to engage the bloggers, how to get them on your side. It's not to pay them, it's to employ them and be honest about it. I've employed 2 of the top bloggers to... The third and final, and I'm most excited about this one, is how to increase your influence by becoming the media. Like that's just crazy because like we have used this in Mindvalley numerous times. Okay, a lot of our largest clients in the self-improvement industry, you start a blog of our own about the self-improvement industry, about mind science, using your mind power to alter your character to achieve what you need for peak performance. We start blogs like these. And not to promote anything, we just want to capture an audience. We give them real, sincere information about what's going on in mind science stuff. And like I don't do it, the top management doesn't do it. We get 2 trainees, we pay them standard trainee salary, they love the job. They love it. I mean, tell them to blog about something that they like. Like I do it sometimes, I like it. So these kids, they're hungry, they're like finding all the best news, and then they sort of put it in queue and you just edit it, you just approve all these blog posts going up. So so the benefits of sort of having your own blog in that industry and being a point of influence is you get to get your news out immediately. News you want to spread, bam, you just get out immediately, and you can respond to industry news immediately. Somebody else, so your competitor or whatnot says something, you can post something about it, comment on it on the blog itself. And you can make it easy for others to republish your news. Once again, I'll leave you with 3 interesting thoughts just to get the Q&A going later if you want to think about it. These are questions, huge questions, which I have not answered yet, but it sort of excites me a bit to think about it. Is that, okay, fine, we've got this online stuff and then we've got this offline stuff. How do we combine them both? How do we combine them both for some real big impact? Measuring effectiveness. Using, like, in offline media, how do we measure the effectiveness of a PR? For online purposes, how do we get that sort of metrics?